everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to look at creating some labels for our junk journals. So what you'll need is some words, either words that you have, you've purchased things, you've downloaded them, you've cut them out, or maybe you have an article, a book, or a catalog, and you see a phrase that you like or a word that you like. You can do what I did and just cut it out. Or some of the words, all of the words here that you see, I just opened up my word processor and I used different fonts and just cut out things that I wanted to use for this project. So different ways that you can gather your resources for this. You'll also need your favorite scrapbook paper. This is from My Paper Line, so yes, it is my favorite scrapbook paper. Some distressed ink, glue, your tool so that you can use your distressed ink. We're going to do some with punches and without punches, so I like to cater to more than one crowd. And let's get started. So this one is the simplest one to create. It is just simply rectangles. So the outer rectangle, I'll give you the measurements for that. The outer rectangle is 2 3/4 this way by 1 3/16 this way. And the inner rectangle is 2 1/2 this way and 1 inch this way, but it can be any length you desire. This was just what I used. So essentially you'll get a word or a phrase that you want to use. You can cut it down a little bit. I want to cut this down just a little bit all around. Let's get this out of our way. And I'm just going to use a little bit of the distressed ink on it. And I like to make sure I don't have it too heavy on there. And just kind of age the word up a little bit. And then I'm going to go a little bit heavier on the edge. Okay, so I've got my word, I've got that aged up. Now I'm going to do the edges of the label. And I'm just doing this very quickly. Again, when I do these videos, I think more about the practicality. I'm not aiming for perfection. I know that you're essentially interested in the technique. So once you've gotten your edges, you're all inked up and you're happy with that, get your favorite glue, and on the back of the smaller piece, what I like to do first, I like to make sure that everything is lined up, and I like to just hold things in place with a paper clip. get my glue ready. I do a little strip down the center, and then I go along the edge. And again, this is not going to be perfection. It's just to show you the technique. And get that side laid down, and then I pull off the paper clip so that things aren't falling and sliding all over the place. And then it's just a matter of getting a little bit of glue on your word. And these things, they don't always have to be in the center. They can be on the bottom, they can be on the top, on the side. So why don't we just, for now, let's do one on the side and centered. So that's how I did that one. And the measurements for the rest of these, they're all the same. And the technique is essentially the same. Here's how I did the different edges. Now this one, let's see how well you can see that. It looks like a ticket. So let me show you quickly how I did that. And this is where you'll need, I don't know any crafter that doesn't have this kind of hole punch. So what you're going to do is, you're not going to make a hole. You're going to bring the paper like almost like a diamond shape, and you're not going to cut out a hole. You'll bring it halfway over the hole, and then you'll just snip. And the same thing, halfway over the hole, and you'll just snip, and you get that ticket shape. And it looks like a little ticket. And that's how I did this one. And then the next one, I used a corner punch for that. So I used this one here. And if you don't have a corner punch, this is really not that difficult to take a scissor and to just round the edges. So that's how I did this one. If you don't have a hole punch and you're feeling a little bit shaky about doing, using a scissor to round out things, this one is really simple. So with this one, all you're going to do is cut on a little angle, just a little bit of the edge, just a little bit of the edge. Not too much because you're not making a tag. And then you'll do the same thing with the inner card, and you'll just glue things down. And again, it doesn't have to rest in the center. You can put it on an angle in a corner. And this is the one that I took from the catalog. So I'll just finish that one off here. And I'm just going to do corner, corner. And you've already seen me ink up things, so I'm just going to I'm not even going to measure. You know how I like to have things in balance with a paper clip, because you've already seen me do it. So if I mess up here, it's okay. And then you do your distressed inks on the side. And it's really that simple. So I hope that was useful to you, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.